Yasuo's mother was a widow already raising a child, when his would-be father blew into town like an autumn wind. Just like the season, he was gone again before the blanket of winter fell over the small family in Ionia. Yasuo and his older brother Yon were like yin and yang. The two were inseparable. When other children teased Yasuo, Yon was there to defend him, and what Yasuo lacked in patience, he made up for in determination. When Yon began his apprenticeship at the village's renowned sword school, a young Yasuo followed. Turned away at the door, he refused to leave, waiting outside in a monsoon of rain until finally, the teachers yielded and opened the gates to him. To the annoyance of his peers, Yasuo was a natural. He became the only student in several generations to catch the attention of the master. Elder Soma was the last master of the legendary wind techniques. The Elder saw Yasuo's true potential. However, like trying to contain a whirlwind, he was known to ignore his teachings. His older brother gifted him a maple seed, the school's highest lesson in humility, and pleaded with Yasuo to set aside his arrogance. The next morning, Yasuo did just that, accepting the position as the Elder's apprentice and personal bodyguard. It was not long before word of the Noxian invasion reached the school. Many of the students and able-bodied of the village left to join the conflict. Though Yasuo longed to add his sword to the cause, he was ordered to remain behind and protect the elders. The invasion quickly became a war, and one rain-slicked night the drums of a Noxian march could be heard in the next valley over. Yasuo abandoned his post, believing he could turn the tide of the battle. He found no battle, however, only a raw grave filled with hundreds of corpses. Something terrible and unnatural happened here. Yasuo knew that his blade could have done nothing to stop whatever tainted this battlefield with the blood of all these people. So he returned home, only to be assailed by his fellow students. Elder Soma was dead, and Yasuo accused of being the killer. Acting on instinct, Yasuo fought his way out of the village, knowing that if he did not act fast, then the true killer would go unpunished.
I will not die dishonored.
Doing so all but confirmed his guilt, and he was now a fugitive in the war-torn fields of Ionia. Hunted by his former allies, Yasuo spent his days searching for any clue that would lead to his master's killer. Forced to fight or die every day, Yasuo dreaded the encounter he knew was to come. His brother Yon stood before him, and bound by the honor, the two circled one another. When their swords would finally meet, it would end in an instant with the flash of their steel. Yasuo had cut down his brother Yon.
No one is promised tomorrow.
He begged for forgiveness, but Yon's dying words only spoke of the wind techniques used to kill the Elder. He proclaimed that only Yasuo could have known the techniques that killed him, and with that, he fell silent. Yasuo would roam the mountains of Ionia, drinking away his pain, till eventually, it was revealed that the Elder's death was not at his hands. However, Yasuo could not forgive himself for leaving his side, and for the events that led to his brother's death. To this day, Yasuo continues to wander the land, his sense of guilt the only thing weighing down the free wind.
I will not forget who I am. This story is not yet finished.